Hi Libra, and welcome to your June bonus love reading. This will be for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, or put it anywhere in your placement. Baby, you like it, I love it. Any information you need about booking a personal reading with me is located in the description box below, as well as how to make a love donation to this channel if you feel so moved. And also my social media. I go live over on Instagram, and I also do daily card pulls on my reels to calibrate our days for magic and success. So without further ado, please like this video, share it out, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm posting for you, okay, Libra? So I'm gonna hit the singing bowl, clear the energy, and get into your reading. And receive that. What I heard was grounded, 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 and rooted in love. So let's see what's coming up for you, Libra. You might be like experiencing this energy or needing this energy. You have the Five of Swords, which is all about backstabbing, betrayal. Swords are thoughts and communications. Maybe you received communication that was hurtful or painful to hear. Or maybe you've been cycling back to thoughts about an ex who betrayed you and caused this Three of Swords heartbreak that they're kind of, walking away with. And you see how they have like angel wings. Maybe it was someone that you thought was good, but turned out to, or like someone you never thought would cause that sort of pain. And maybe you're of two minds of in terms of like moving on and not allowing this person to occupy so much of your mental space. Whoop. Yep, because look, the Hermit. So this is time alone, time for a deep inner reflection, inner study. This is, hermits are also, the alchemists, right? The scribes, the people who go and do, dedicate their lives to higher learning of research and gathering information. So this time might be calling for you to go within and turn on that inner light, Libra, and illuminate these hurts so that you can move on from them. Shine a light on it so it's not just growing and festering in the, depths of yourself. You have the Page of Cups. So in this deck, whenever I see her, it's always about, you see the big bright full moon in the background. It's definitely giving, cycle wrap-ups and completion, harvest. I'm actually filming this on the day of the strawberry full moon, which is about huge release, but that release is necessary for huge expansion, right? What do you want to replace it with? But this card for me, even though it's the Page of Cups, and this can be like, young love or the beginning stages, a love letter, that sort of thing. Somebody, the early communications of feelings. But I feel like this might be you holding a torch for someone, longingly staring into this one cup when many are available to you. And the only cup that deserves your full attention right now is your own cup, okay? Filling yourself up. Ooh, look at that, the 10 of Cups at the bottom. I think you can actually like manifest this situation, Libra, if you just honor that alone time and are more constructive with it versus living out this cycle over and over again. 5 also indicates change. So I think you're moving away from this energy. I think you're moving toward enjoying the solace of your own energy, your own company, and that bringing about whatever your 10 of Cups looks like, right? This is really, really good energy. This is your happily ever after, according to you, boo. This is not you living out someone else's expectation of what the 10 of Cups should be, but this is something you manifest in direct accordance with what you find to be the highest expression of your manifestation, all right? at that, the Fool card. You know, it's gonna take a big leap of faith to walk away from this Five of Swords energy. But I'm also getting, usually with the Fool, it's like always a very you know, optimistic, you know, deeply rooted in faith and trusting source and the divine and surrendering, like a deep surrendering to the divine, because you really have to leap and trust that the net will appear. And the leap is what usually stands between us and even beginning down the path of manifestation or of bringing our dreams and goals into fruition. But here, like with this Five of Swords, like I think this is also a warning not to foolishly go back towards an old situation just because you're shining a light on the, you know, one or two times, or like the fewer times that things were working out, and not shining a light and putting attention on what caused the separation in the first place, right? To not just be gullible and willingly go back into a situation that might not be healthy for you. That's for some of y'all. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. Okay, and this is why this time is really precious and necessary for you, because you need to refortify and re-examine what your boundaries are. You know, this is also kind of giving in, like, oh, I'm a little too weary. And this is 9 and 9. So these are about endings, right? Endings and completion. And so endings are new beginnings, but you could be restarting a negative cycle because all you're focusing on and thinking about is this situation. You will either go back to it or recreate it with a new person. And so this time alone is really to help you refortify your boundaries, hold yourself to holding your boundaries, but really like re-examining them and figuring out where you you know, because this is about standing your ground, even though the world you've taken a beating from the world. You know, this is the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, ready to go to the 10 to put down the burdens. But this, you know, look how strong he is. He's choosing to be strong, to allow all of the past circumstances or hurts or situations to strengthen him to say, I'm not going to stay in this situation. I'm not going to stay in this feeling. I'm not going to stay in this cycle and this routine and pattern of behavior. I'm moving forward and I'm ready to brave it, right? And that comes from going within. But with it in the reverse, I think you need to do some grounding, right? So we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse with the Three of Pentacles for the Page of Cups. Ooh. For some of y'all really might just be going back and trying to make it work with somebody. But with the Three of Pentacles here, that's a willingness to help. So y'all know I do not advocate for this. But I think in order to not walk away, either you or the other person is going to have to show and prove. Like, yeah, you got all of this to make up for. So do tell me. Also beware of, because you see, it's kind of like they're going shopping. The shopkeeper's trying to figure out, like, well, let's see what we have here. Her crown is adorned in, you know, pentacles. He's very beautifully dressed. Beware of someone who's going to use the coins to keep you from leaving, you know. Uses the present to like an actual physical present, you know, gifts to get out of having real conversations, okay? But I also think that this thing you want to build for some of you is no longer emotionally unfulfilling, right? Maybe this time alone really helped you be able to get clear about communicating your wants and needs. And the Three of Pentacles showing up as somebody showing up doing that in ways that really, it's not just talk. This is backed up by things. There's physical evidence of change. Okay, so that could be for some of you in an existing relationship. And Six of Wands, I love that. Victorious. Don't you see that? You're gonna create this for yourself, Libra. Towards the end of this month, you know, or for this month of June, really work on cultivating this energy of like, I'm gonna make decisions and actions from the space of the returning hero, right? Not from the Five of Wands, hectic, chaotic energy, but actions that help assist me in my wins, help assist me in maintaining my boundaries, help assist me in remembering my position, okay? And that is why I'm deserving of this Ten of Cups, right? I feel like this, I act like this. Some good energy. And look at that. Didn't I say to get to the Ace of Wands? Well, look, the Ace of Wands here. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, you guys. Let's see what else we have here. Making pretty good time. Ooh, look at that, Libra. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So again, that energy about like, don't just go back into something, or don't end up repeating a cycle with a new person who matches the vibration of your old cycle and fool yourself into repeating a cycle with a new person or re-repeating a cycle with an old person. You're still re-repeating the cycle sometimes, even if it's in a new relationship. So pay attention to the red flags early. Know when to say no early. Communicate those boundaries early. Reinforce and uphold and stand up to your boundaries. And then see if someone is still willing to, you know, Three of Pentacles with you. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. You know, I don't like to give like somber news, but I think again that separation might be like a choice you make, Libra, right? Like maybe you are paying attention to the red flags and you're like, actually, I need a break. I need to go get up with myself and get up in that hermit energy and reevaluate this Nine of Wands to put it back in the upright, to put me in that energy of still standing up for myself. Okay, Libra? Wow, 3 came out. You guys are the first sign 3 came out for. Let's see what's on the bottom first. You may not always understand why things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. I love that. I love that so much for you guys, Libra. So that's the bottom of the deck card. Let's see. So pretty. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And what that means is, it's not to say don't have conversations communicating boundaries or communicating things that are displeasing to you in a healthy and loving way. But that, listen, life is real, and we're not robots. We're not at our best 100% of the time. But when we get into that tit for tat, petty, squabbling, trying to one up each other, only leads to further breakdown in the relationship, because now it's no longer about the solution or the remedying of the problem or the contrast. It becomes who's gonna be hurt most. Like, if I'm hurt, you need to hurt worse than I'm hurting. And that sort of tit for tat, one-upmanship really is just like, you know, playing the game of how low can you go. And when you begin to find that out, not only about other people but about yourself, it doesn't lead anywhere healthy. Do you see what I'm saying? It only ends in the opposite of what you really, of the outcome you really want. And that's for both parties, right? Forgiveness. Wow, Libra. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So you might need to forgive yourself for a past cycle, right? So that you can really utilize that hermit time to heal from that. So that way, when these red flags pop up, you notice them immediately, right? Forgive yourself for allowances you used to make. Forgive yourself for how you used to show up. But what you focus on expands. And here's the last one of that one. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Yes. Okay, if you're in an existing relationship, plan a date. Go do something fun. Go do a common interest, a date that has like a common interest or something you guys used to love to do together before. There's a need for how do I want to say? There's a need for a restoring of youthful, passionate energy, like that Page of Cups energy. To say we're always evolving, but staying connected is important, and you stay connected by creating memories and having experiences with someone, right? And so we have security. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Well, let me just put this down. Why don't I? Acceptance. All right now. And integrity. Yeah, I think you can start to feel secure within yourself, right? And that will assist feeling secure within a relationship. And then in terms of acceptance, accepting the changes that are happening, accepting the way you are changing, how you are no longer different, Libra. I think this is a very eye-opening month for you, and it's also your opportunity to really implement and embody the changes you want to see in your relationships or in your love life. You have integrity, right? And this still comes out to a 9, right? Sometimes you have to have the integrity to leave something alone, even if it's like overthinking about, like running on a loop of like thinking about an old lover, an ex, or a past situation, or a past rough patch with your partner. It's time to have the integrity to know, when am I being spiteful, right? Am I doing the criticizing thing? Or having the integrity to be like, no, you're doing this to me, or this situation is no longer conducive to my well-being. And since I'm not getting any sort of reciprocation, I have to have the integrity to say, that 9 of Wands, no more. And then you have cosmic consciousness. I think this is you coming into completion with a cycle, gaining higher perspectives on relationships. Your views on love and commitment are really being highlighted and illuminated. As I said, I'm doing this on the full moon, and look at that fire, passion. I think you're reigniting your fire and passion during this strawberry full moon, and look, familiar, guardian. So knowing that you're protected, maybe this is a time where your pets are comforting you as well through these transitions and changes, but there's a fire reigniting in you. And so with these new passions and yes for life, coming out of this hermit mode, as the summer goes on and really coming out, I think you can't get so lost in the fun and passion. You need the playfulness, but you can't get so lost in it that you're missing red flags in the beginning, right? Or missing red flags in seeing how a relationship could have the potential to start deteriorating, okay? So With that, my loves, this is your love reading for June. I'll see you for your love reading in July. I'm wishing you mad love and many blessings. You count, you matter, you are important, you are seen, you are heard, you are worthy, you are deserving, you are magic, Virgo baby. Go get up in it. And I'll see you on the next one. Later.